नहीं, जो तारी राय सो मारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go. देखो सुनो मत बोलो, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% करे नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you live at zero complete level, मौज में रहो, be happy.
Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. I am asked by Maharajji to say something about self-discovery. Discovery is of that which is already existing. Scientific discovery. Science does not create the laws of nature. Scientists create the in-laws. Many of you may be scientists. So you may be creating in-laws, but science does not create any laws. Like for example, the law of gravity. Now, is it created by Newtonananda Maharaj? No. And if I become obsessed with that, oh, Newton was a Britisher, I am an Indian, I don't accept what he said. Then I am on the 10th floor. I don't believe in law of gravity, and I jump. See? Therefore, first thing in the self-discovery is na kuch pana, na kuch khona. If we are walking spiritual path with a hope, what I will get, we are in a wrong place. Not going to get anything. See? Now all of us go to sleep. Some of us even in the satsang. See? Now when we go to sleep, exactly what do we get? Friends, all my understanding about life is based on learning from our day-to-day experiences of life. Books cannot teach, Guru cannot teach. We have to learn. See? If we are able to learn, even Guru cannot stop. One example I'll give you from Mahabharata. You know the great teacher Dronacharya and his disciple Arjuna. Dronacharya was little more in favor for Arjuna, and he wanted to prove that my Arjuna is the best archer of the world. And then one person like me, he went to Dronacharya, sir, I also want to learn archery. His name was Ekalavya. He was refused. Hey, go away. You want to learn archery. Hey, I won't teach you. So he did not give up. He did not become angry. He did not react. He was cool. he came back and he learned on his own, see, to such an extent that he outwitted Arjun. See, and therefore, the first thing in the self-discovery is we have to learn. Nobody can teach us. Many of us may be not liking what I am telling, but क्या फर्क पड़ता है? Whether you like or you don't like, it makes no difference to me. See? So we have to learn. Nobody can teach us. Now this is what we do every day, but we don't learn. Who can teach us? Out of great respect, reverence for Bhagavan Sri Krishna, we do the arti and the prayer, isn't it? Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum. If Bhagavan Krishna is really Jagat Guru, he failed to teach Duryodhan, Dushasan, Dhritarashtra. What kind of Jagat Guru is? See? Because you may teach, but if I refuse to learn, what can you do? See? Therefore, the first principle, we all have to know that self-discovery cannot be taught. See? Like same example of our Newtonananda Maharaj, he did not go to any guru to ask. If I were with Newton, what I would have done? Imagine. So we both went together. The apple fell down. So many apples fell down. And what I would have done? Pick up one apple. What else? But he didn't do that. He saw that and he learned something. See? So learning cannot be taught. We have to learn. Now, see this in our day-to-day life. No child ever asks his mother, Mummy, please teach me how you started walking when you were born. No child asks. He is observing. See? Then everybody is moving his legs and walking here and there. And come on, I am not able to move. Probably I am not moving my legs therefore. And in the lying down posture, he starts moving the legs. And he observes, come on, something is wrong somewhere. Legs are moving, but I am not moving. What is wrong? Then he again watches. And then he says, probably I have to change the posture. He turns. Even then it doesn't work. Then he comes on his stomach. Then he becomes a reptile. But even then it is not maja. Then he comes on his knees and hands. Slowly starts like a calf. And then he takes the support of the wall. Stands. Somewhere near I have seen how the elders are walking. Slowly learning. And then with the help of the wall, he starts putting step by step. And he gets little confidence. Now I can walk. No support of the wall. And without the support of the wall, he steps one step and he falls down. Now imagine. Because he has fallen down by the first step, and therefore I don't think I can do it. Will any child ever start walking? So spiritual self-discovery is don't give up. See, Upanishad says, Nayam Atma Balahine Labhyaha Nacha Pramadat. Pramada is what? Pramada is our ability to repeat our mistakes efficiently day by day. What is our mistake? See, in Sanat Sujatiya, Sanat Kumarji tells Dhritarashtra, what is death? So many ways are told, and he said, Pramado vai mrityur bravimi. According to me, if you ask, what is the death? Death is pramad. Pramad means what? In simple words, incomplete knowledge. Ajnana is not absence of knowledge. Many of us wrongly translate. Ajnana means ignorance. No. Ignorance means I stand for incomplete knowledge. See? So what is the incomplete knowledge? I am body is not a problem. What is the problem? This body I am, that body I am not. Samsara begins. See, friends, therefore, we have to discover. And what is the discovery? We do not have to become divine. We have to uncover that because of which our divinity is covered. That's all. See, friends. So self-discovery cannot be taught. We have to learn. Now what is the laboratory of life? Every single experience, be attentive, every single experience is our spiritual examination. And in every examination, we have to have A+. No option. 100%. See, friends. So any experience that comes in our life, that is our spiritual examination. So when we are going for examination, what is our condition? We are prepared. Therefore, we have to learn from every single experience because that is our spiritual examination. This we can learn from our day-to-day experiences as well as when we study scriptures. See? Like, for example, we all know Bhagavad Gita. Now, if you take Bhagavad Gita, the first chapter is hardly referred by any speaker, including Bhagwan Shankaracharya. He comes straight away on the 11th verse of the second chapter. And the whole first chapter and up to 10 verses, he summarizes that Arjuna was deluded and therefore Bhagavan Krishna gave him the message. See? But what is that delusion that we don't learn? See, friends. So we have to learn from every single experience. So what we have to learn from the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita? See, Arjuna has taken things for granted in life. What are the things granted? He took overconfidence. We should be confident, not overconfident. Never take anything for granted in life. So what Arjuna did, he came on the battlefield with two negativities. One negativity was bitterness towards Kauravas. See how important it is, bitterness. Because he uses very bad words. Kauravas, Dhritarashtra's children, who are they? They are Atatayi. Atatayi means terrorist, should be killed without trial. Atatayi. And second thing, he had arrogance of his goodness. So the first chapter of Gita, what I learned from that I am telling you. See? We are all caught up by 3 ropes. First, Dhritarashtra was caught up by Tamoguna. Dhritarashtra means what? Dhruta means holding on to. Rashtra means the chair. Like the politicians, they don't want to leave the chair. So, Dhritarashtra never wanted to give up the chair. So, we are Dhritarashtra where we are holding on to the body identification and lead our life thereafter as the body, for the body, on everybody. We are Dhritarashtra. See? Then the second one was that is the Tamoguni effect. Then second was the Duryodhana. Duryodhana is very active. And I can do this, I can do that. And everybody is working for me, I am great. Madarthe tyakta jivitaha, he says. That is Rajoguni bondage, wherein we become workaholics in life. Do this, do that. Come on, yaar, keep quiet, relax. But it's so, do this, no end to it. See? And the worst was Arjuna. Arjuna started glorifying himself. They are useless, they are bad, they are atatai, but we understand asmabihi prapashadbihi. He is the words he uses. We, the wise ones, prapashadbihi. And therefore, they don't understand, but I understand, and therefore we should not fight the war. Now, what we have to learn here? This is the story of every arrogantly foolish person. Every. What is that? First, make a decision and then start thinking. See, Arjuna had made a decision. Etan nahantumichami natopi madhusudana ishubi pratyodhyami pujanavarisudana. I don't want to kill them. Api trailokya rajasya hetu kim nu mahi krute. I don't want to kill them, even if they kill me. And once he has made a decision, and how he made a decision? After he confessed, Brahmati vache me manaha, my mind is going in circle and circle. When you are decided, you can't think. Now here, I learned 3 things. When you are extremely happy, never give a promise to anybody. Afterwards you regret. Story is Dasharath Maharaj and Kaikeyi. Whole Ramayana happened because of that promise. Never give a promise or a boon to anybody when you are happy. Number 1. Secondly, when you are angry, never discuss things. And third, when you are confused, never make a decision. Arjuna did this exactly. He himself says, I am confused. And a confused person starts imagining omens. I think, like, when I move around so many places, so I sit always in the front seat so I can reach earlier. And sometimes the cat crosses. So one person, he says, Swamiji, the cat has crossed, what will happen? I said, I am also worried. What will happen to that cat? Because we are crossing her. See, friends, those who are having zero confidence, weaklings, they talk about omens. See, friends. Therefore, Arjuna started talking. And what is his talk? His talk was justification of his decision. So first he has taken a decision and they started. And when he started talking, he became a great philosopher. See, in this war, there will be a lot of bloodshed. Oh, Bhagavan Krishna thought that on the war front there will be milking of the cows. He is teaching Bhagavan Krishna. See, friends. And therefore, Nayotsaiti Govindam Uktva Tushtim Bhaguva. Now I will not fight a war. Now here, one thing we have to learn to discover the truth. See? When he was crying, Bhagavan Krishna did not sympathize with him. No, Arjun, don't cry, okay? We'll go to Haridwar, we'll construct an ashram there, and then we'll have Babaji there, okay? No. He gave him left and right. See, our approach in life should be neither feel pity on others, nor have self-pity. Pity is a negative emotion. It should not be entertained. Suppose you see somebody, beggar, he doesn't have anything to eat, or he is having some physical problem, you feel pity on that, oh, poor fellow, he doesn't have anything to eat, now what do I give? I have got a leftover sandwich, I'll take it. You are condemning the divine. See? As much, we should not have pity on anybody. If you have to, serve. Friends, when we serve, we have seen something holy, something great in him or her. See? It's so important, my friends. Never have that pity. I feel so compassionate, so pity. Do we feel pity on our parents? Oh, poor fellow, the old, okay. No, we serve them. Because we see something great in them. They are our parents. Never have that pity evil condition of your mind. So Arjuna himself confesses. And to that confession, Bhagavan Krishna bangs. His confession is Karpanya dosha pahata svabhavaha pranchami tvam dharma sammudha cheta Yas Rejasya Nichitam Bruhitan me Shishyasteham Shadimam Tvam Prapanna. So he says Karpanya dosha pahata svabhavaha. Because of self-pity, my inner strength is completely gone. He never have self-pity. It is the most negative emotion in human life. Never have pity. Arjuna says, Karpanya dosha pahata svabhavaha. And therefore, dharma sammudha cheta. So whenever we have self-pity, we are unable to come to a conclusion as to what I am at a given period of time in a given situation. That we are unable to understand. This is the whole story of Bhagavad Gita. See? At the end of the Bhagavad Gita, in the 18th chapter, Bhagavan Krishna did not ask Arjun, Arjun, I have taught you Karma Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, Sashtanga Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga. Did you get the knowledge? He didn't ask this question. See? His question was, Kaschit eta shrutam partha tvaya ekagrena chetasa Kaschit ajnana sammoha pranashtaste dhananjaya. So, ajnana sammoha, has your delusion born out of incomplete knowledge gone or not? See? Ajnana, incomplete knowledge. Now, what was the incomplete knowledge for Arjuna? His incomplete knowledge was the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita. His question was, he argues with Bhagavan, Katham Bhishma Maham Sanke Dronam Cha Madhusudana Ishubi Pratiyotsyami Puja Ravarisudana. Hey Madhusudana, you have killed Madhu, therefore you are glorified as Madhusudana. You have killed the enemy, therefore you are glorified as Arisudana. You want me to kill my Guru and I will be glorified as Guru Sudana. See? So he was arguing, how can I kill my guru and my grandfather? What does it mean? If it is your guru, your grandfather, I have no problem, The problem is here. How can I kill my guru, See, friends, so Arjuna's problem is our problem. What is our problem? This. See, you heard the happy mantra mala. Whole Bhagavad Gita is summarized by one sentence. Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100%. Now where are we? In satsanga. When? During satsanga. What should be we? Satsangi. But if I give the example of husband and wife, and praise the wife and condemn the husband in the example, immediately, then wife will look at him, Are Dumbo, wife is a common noun, it is not a proper noun. Husband is a common noun. Any dumb gets married to another dummy, becomes his wife. What is the qualification in there? See? But we are unable to recognize this. Because instead of remaining as a satsangi, learn, we become identified with some kind of identity and we take that as real. This is exactly what happened to Arjuna. When he was on the battlefield, he has only seen my grandfather, my guru. Friends, one of the most important things Bhagavad Gita tells us. If the enemies are outside the house, you can kill them. If enemies are outside the country, you can take care of them. But enemies are within the house, enemies are within the country, how to deal with them? See, my friends, suppose I get disturbed because of him. Example, not real. So if I get disturbed because of him, I'll go away. But if I am fed up of myself, jaun to jaun kahan? This is exactly what happens with us. Particularly in old age, we suffer only because of ourselves. The reason is, we have to live 24/7 with ourselves. Where will you go? See, so what we do, either we start liquid spirituality, and in that ocean we sink ourselves. But again, when the dose is over, again the same frustration begins. Therefore, my friends, remember, I normally emphasize on elderly people, not children. I have no complaints about the children, teenagers or youngsters. They are not the problem. You take the whole world. The whole world is suffering because of old people. See? Children are enjoying their life. They are playing and doing whatever they have to do. Old people are fighting. Why? Because they have nothing else to do, to fight. Exactly the same way, spiritual life is more meaningful for people like us. See? Now what is the problem? We have to learn. Small kids, you see, they are enjoying in every small little thing. You give them a chocolate, so they will be taking chocolate, watch it, see, enjoy, remove it, eat it, and then they will be playing with that thing. It is enough for them to enjoy everything. For us, everything is, what is there to be happy in this world? Why God created the world? Just to trouble you. See, friends, recognize this. Spiritual life becomes more meaningful for us. And what should be, that we should discover. See, one theme, one of the most important things on the spiritual path is self-discovery. First, discovery means you are divine. You don't have to become divine. It is for this purpose. So many ways the scriptures have told us. One of the way is last life, this life, next life. There cannot be a better bluff than this. See? Now why this is told in our scriptures? It is told because what is our life? Our life is we are all expert in blaming others for all the problems of our life. See? If I am a husband, thank God I am not. If I am a husband, what will be the cause of my misery? Wife. Then if I sit before Bhagavan for doing meditation, who is sitting? Husband is sitting. So what will be the Anishta Devata? Anishta Devata will be Bilan Devi. Because who is doing meditation? Husband is doing meditation. See, friends. And then they come to us. Swamiji, please don't quote my example in your lecture, but tell me, I'm so fed up of my wife, what should I do? Never throw her away, get married to another one and suffer again. Those who are seeking divorce, they are only changing the problem, they are not solving the problems. See? So I said, leave her and forget about it. No, I can't do like that. Why? She is earning. So continue. Then what should be done? I said, okay, I can tell you, our scriptures give medicine for every foolishness. Do you know, in your last life, you have tortured her. I don't remember, that doesn't make any difference. You have tortured her. And that time, she was doing Karwa Chauth. You know Karwa Chauth is a particular vratam done by the ladies to have the same husband for next 7 lives. She is not going to leave you. Oh God, what should I do now? I said, so first of all, stop blaming her for all the problems of your life, first thing. Then, now start behaving properly with her. Then what will happen? Then, next life, she will not be your wife. Really? Net result, he will stop reacting. Friends, act, don't react. Arjuna was reacting. Therefore, when Bhagavan Krishna said, Vimrsha etat asheshena, whatever I told you, you understand, think, reflect on that. And yathechasi tatha kuru. No wise person will ever make decision for others. And we Indian parents are expert in making decisions for everybody. There is one lady in India, her son is here in USA. She writes me, Swamiji, please help me. I said, I don't have money, I don't give money. No, not that way. You are in USA? I say, yes. See, my son, you know, he was going well with a girl for 4 or 5 years. Now he doesn't want to get married to her, Swamiji. Now tell me, is it good? Now what will happen to that girl and he will go after another girl, Swamiji? I am worried about her. I said, don't worry, I will get married to her. Friends, in old age, people survive on the diet of worries. Don't worry. See? We have to draw a line in our life. Thus far, not further. But we get involved so much in everything. And therefore we suffer. So Arjuna's problem was this only. Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100%. So where he was on the battlefield, when at the time of the war, who he should be, a grandson, a disciple, or a warrior. Now tell me, the moment he has recognized at this moment, I am a warrior, so what is to be done? Be 100%. And when you are doing that, but don't forget, Karnataka. Natak karo. But how to do the natak? What are you doing now? As if listening. After the satsang is over, again same tamaku, same chunaragadu orkao. No change. See, my friends, it is so important. Particularly the middle age group between 40 and 50. We have come across so many cases, same problem. They don't learn from each other. And therefore fighting and then the break. See, that time between the two, one should have little understanding. Oh, this fellow is a dumb, he requires babying. As the age grows, the man becomes a weakling and the woman becomes a Mahakali. See? So the wisdom is of the man to submit. And that's what they do. What is the option? See, friends, learn from every single experience. Then what you have to learn? Who is disturbed? See? Is the head disturbed? No. Hand disturbed? No. Stomach disturbed? No. Leg disturbed? No. Body disturbed? No. Man disturbed? No. Who is disturbed? Husband is disturbed. Now start inquiry. What is a husband? Being is man and becoming is husband. We are telling you, be happy. Instead of being happy, we want to become happy. See? That which becomes also goes, come and go. See, friends, why this happens? Because we are not learned from our day-to-day experiences. Learn. There is no other way. And then we go to our complete experience cycle. When we are tired, frustrated, we go to sleep. Means what happens? Discover this homework here only. Just think for a few seconds, few moments. A sentence is said by every one of us. I had good sleep, but in between there were bad dreams. Every one of us say this sentence. Who makes this statement? Is this statement made by the waker? He cannot make because he was not in the deep sleep. Can this sentence be made by the dreamer? We are not talking to the dreamer. Can this be made by the deep sleeper? No, we are not talking to deep sleeper. Who can make this statement? Think. This is the self. At this moment, it's only being without becoming. See, friends, after we are able to work in these lines, then we start analyzing our day-to-day experiences. The first is who goes to sleep. There is one text, Drugdrishi Vivek, there it is mentioned, waking I, the ego, is 100%. Dream, I, the ego, is 50%. In deep sleep, I, the ego, is 0%. Now, what is the experience of deep sleep? First of all, we are nowhere. This is my direct experience. I keep on moving. After every 3-4 days, new bed, new place, new bathroom, everything new. So when I am in deep sleep, I don't know where I am. So where I am, when I am, what I am, nothing is known. In the deep sleep, we are nowhere, never, and nobody. First. Second thing, there is no sense of otherness. Third thing, the result of these two, there is no desire. And therefore, we are happy. But how do we know we are happy? Because we snore. Happiness is never silent. Hey, what happened to you? Come on here, I am happy. See, friends, therefore, what we have to learn, Kathopanishad. Yada sarve pramuchante kama yasya vridishritaha athamartyaha amruto bhavati atra brahma samashnute. Have zero expectations from anybody, anywhere, anytime, in any situation. See? One person asked me this question, Swamiji, you keep around moving everywhere, give lectures and talks and so many topics, but the people don't change. Don't you feel bad about it? I said, I am not dumb like you. He said, how come? Then I told him. I said, do you know the prayers of the doctors? Prayers of the doctors are Sarve Bhavantu Rogina. Doctors don't like healthy people. Healthy kahega hut. They don't like healthy people. In the same manner, our prayers are Sarve Bhavantu Ajnanina. We survive on your ignorance. Continue to be miserable. Our market will be maintained. See, friends. Therefore, find out any amount of desire you carry, you have covered your divine self with that desire. See, Arjuna's question was this only. Atha kena prayukto yam papam charati purushaha anichannapi varshneya baladiva niyojita. O teacher, tell me under which compelling impulse, although unwilling, we go the wrong way. This is the question. Bhagavan says, Kama esha krodha esha. It is desire alias anger. And what are they? Desire can never be fulfilled. Fulfilling desire is not spiritual practice. Maha ashanaha. Kama is maha ashanaha. You cannot fulfill the desires of anybody. There was a king and his son was crying, and he was sitting in his meeting with all the people, and the son was crying. His royal child, not ordinary one. So a message went, sir, such and such, he is not stopping to crying. He is my child, give whatever he wants. No, we tried, but he doesn't understand and is crying. Get him here. In that big audience and big people, the child comes. He's a royal child, constantly crying. Yes. Prince, what you want? I want a buffalo. Get a buffalo. Can't you give me this much? The buffalo comes. Again he starts like, now what you? Get a green grass for the buffalo. Green grass comes. Come here. Again, now what happened? Feed the grass to the cow, the buffalo. Okay, the grass is fed. Then again, now what you want? Desires cannot be fulfilled. Milk the buffalo. Okay, milk the buffalo. Again, now what? Put the milk back in the buffalo. So the king said, give him one heart and throw him out. Friends, we are like that child. Desires can never, never be fulfilled. We have to draw a line, thus far, not further. We have to draw the line. So lesser the burden of desires we entertain, the divinity starts expressing through us. And in the deep sleep, we are 100% divine. Upanishad says, Ahar Ahar Brahma Gamayati. In our deep sleep, we are one with the divine. And therefore, what do we do to become happy in deep sleep? See, in deep sleep, we don't become happy, we are happy. See, friends, we don't have to go anywhere in search of God. Swamiji said, why are you going here and there? Time pass. If I have got that siddhi, I can survive without taking food and water. I will stop moving. But papi pet ke liye I have to go here and there. See, another important principle to self-discovery. Never retire in life. Keep occupied, active, produce wealth. Empty head is devil's workshop. Those houses where elderly gents are living in the house without doing anything, the ladies of that house, they suffer the most. Right from morning it begins. What is there for breakfast? By the time you eat, lunch के लिए क्या बनेगा? मेरा सर खाओ. Because if you are not occupied, you will only think of eating, nothing else. We have to be extremely busy. Then you will see, you will never get frustrated, tired, because you are looking for something in your life. So slowly, slowly, one day you will discover that experience. Be very attentive. That experience which does not involve operation of sense organs, organs of action, mind and intellect. That experience which does not involve operation of Narendriyas, Karmendriyas, mind and intellect. See, Kenopanishad gives this message. The student goes with great ego. See, Keneshitam patati preshitam. What is that? Because of the mind functions, eyes function. Guru Maharaj says, I don't know. Na tatra chakshur gacchati, na vak gacchati, no manana vidmahana vyani ma yatha yatha tarusha. I don't know. I don't know how to teach. But Guru Maharaj, your Guru must have told you something. Yes, he told. What? Anya devatat viditat atha aviditat adi. It is other than the known and the unknown. Other than the, means what? Nothing. We want pre-digested intravenous food. Work. What is other than the known and unknown? One day, friends, you will get a click. See, our sense organs function only objectively. Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. The colors and forms cannot see or influence the vision. Sense organs cannot influence the mind. Sense organs cannot experience the mind. Mind cannot know the eye. The eye cannot know the principle of life. The principle of life dissolves in the pure consciousness. So how do we start? First, our preoccupation in the worldly things through our sense organs has to be minimized. Then the question comes, how do we do that? So what is the world? World is only two things. Nama Rupa. Nama we hear, Rupa we see. So our Mahamantra told us, Dekho, suno, mat bolo. See, hear, no comment. Be very attentive. What is a comment? Comment is reaction of the mind when the mind comes in contact with a name or a form, or for that purpose anything. See? And every comment is in words. Don't have to go anywhere. Learn from your own self. Patanjali Maharshi tells, Chitta Vritti Nirodha Yoga. You ask all the yogis. It never happens. Contrary to that, see, think whatever you like. Any topic. You can keep on thinking. Then, I am taking you step by step. Then, think as somebody, husband, wife, brother, father, mother, sister, whatever. Think as somebody. Now, earlier it was vagabond, all uncontrolled thoughts. Now, when you became somebody, thoughts are pertaining to that position. Very good. Now, last. Don't become anybody. Remain as nobody. Think. Is there any struggle? Don't disturb your meditation in progress. Don't disturb. You are already disturbed. Take this position. Sit wherever you are, just nobody. Then the question comes, how somebody is born? Somebody is born when experience is reacted. As a result, somebody is born. See? It's not difficult. I see this hall, oh, how nice it is, how beautiful it is. I think I'll come again. Samsara begins. So, one of the simplest spiritual practice to self-discovery is this. Let there be any experience, but let an experiencer be not born. When an experiencer is born, commentary begins. Experience without experiencer. And now where from the experiencer comes? Because when mind reacts. Now, which mind reacts? See? When we are at the surface of our mind, who are we at the surface of our mind? Somebody, mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife. This is our position. And therefore, from that position, we start seeing the things, commenting, becoming angry, frustrated, etc. We get tired. Then we dive deep in our own mind, in deep sleep. When we go deep in our own mind, we are nobody. I tell you where I learned this principle in letter and spirit. I don't know if I told. I had been to Cairns in Australia, and there is that huge coral reef under the sea. It's one of the 7 wonders. So when we went by boat and about 5 kilometers inside, and then those people gave us all the funny things to put on our head and all that. Along with everybody, I also went there. Because I had never done that scuba diving or anything. They were doing, but I could not do because the water was coming and flushing on me. I said, I can't do it. I went back. I said, hey man, come on, take it out. I don't want this. It's rubbish. So he took out. Now what will you do? You have spent so much money, come here to see this. I said, I'll see from here. You can't see, you have to go deep. I said, okay, I'll take jump. I'll jump in the water. Okay, jump. And I jumped. And he shouted, oh God, I know swimming. When I went deep down, maybe 10-15 feet, I could touch those things. More than the touching, I discovered self-discovery. What was that? When you are at the surface of the waters, you are buffeted by the waves. In the same place, when you go little deep, waves cannot touch you. When we are living at the surface level of our being, husband, wife, brother, father, mother, sister, you all the time agitated. We get tired, we dive deep and go in deep sleep. We are at peace. Don't have to do anything. Discover this. Whenever we are at a very surface level, we are bound to suffer in life. And that we are responsible. We have to understand when we are together, we have to understand so many things. But they that I versus you. But why he doesn't understand me? See, one old couple. This example I recently gave somewhere. A Marwadi old couple. In Coimbatore it happened. He was driving me, his wife was sitting behind. It was a very hot day. So he stopped the car near some tree, some small shops. He told his wife, go and get some water for Swamiji, it is so hot here. So she went, old lady, round figure, she went and got the water. And when she got it, he scolded her in very bad words. You stupid, dumb, don't understand. Get cold water for Swamiji. You are not getting cold water. Poor lady again went back and got cold water. And she said, Swamiji, have you seen? He insults me, abuses me before everybody. That I am dumb, I am fool. I said, Mama, I agree with him. You also say, I said, yes. Why? Had you been wise, you will never mind marry him. And then it is okay. Equalized. Friends, don't react in life. Only act. In that actionless activity, the self is discovered. We don't have to do anything. But how we start? Dekho suno, bak karo. We hear, see, and go on talking, caw. See? And whatever we are doing is only because the mind is constantly reacting. See? So what is required for self-discovery is learn from every single experience of your life. Then slowly you will come to discover many things. Whatever we have given importance to, that becomes the source of our miseries. Anything you give importance to. You give importance to cleanliness, you will be miserable throughout the world. You give importance to punctuality, people will come late and you will become disturbed. You give importance to discipline, there will be no discipline, you will be miserable. So what is the ideal for us? Yesterday I was in Boston, there I gave this idea struck there only. We were sitting in a underground place for our lecture. List, the wisdom will fly away. So we were inside. And there I said, hey, I'll tell you the simplest thing. You are all having one or the other guru and you are devoted to them. I said, yes. I said, I'll tell you one simple technique. In the space, wherever you are, in your house, in your room, hang a frame without any picture in between. Empty frame. And that is your guru. How come? So, make space as your guru. What is the space? Supports everything, rejects nothing, doesn't get influenced by anything. Now this is theoretically heard. Is it practically possible? Then we search and then we get Bhagwan. See? So we have to start from this discovery. Like the space supports everything. Nainam chindanti shastrani, nainam dahati pavakaha, na chainam kledayantyapaha, na shoshayati marutaha. The space cannot be cut by the sword, can't be burned by the fire, can't be taken away by the air, and cannot be dried by the air, etc. Therefore, the truth is this. Waking comes and goes, nothing happens to us. Dream comes and goes, nothing happens to us. Deep sleep comes and goes, nothing happens to us. So, our present condition is what? I am inside the body and world is outside. Change the standpoint and play spirituality. Play. See? So when I think I am inside the body, world is outside. But is this the truth? Again, learn from your experience. For that, do many experiments. This experiment which I did on myself, I am telling you. I am not telling you from books. Please remember this. Like, let us take a pot. There is a pot space. Or you take the hall. Hall space, outside also space. So when we say we are inside the hall, car is outside the hall, because reference point is hall. But from the spacious point of view take, then the hall is in the space. Space is not in the hall. See? Similarly, change the standpoint. External air, internal air. So our understanding is prana or the internal air is inside, outside it is not there. But the truth is, one air, because of the division of the body, we call it air and prana. And can our body sustain without connection with the external air? Do experiment for half an hour, do kumbhak. Question will not come. Therefore, the air is not in the body is in the air. Change the standpoint. Now go to the next. Any object which is included in the mind, that only exists for us. That object which is not included in our mind doesn't exist for us. Technically speaking, little bit of technical language, so you should know that I have also studied. So the object which is included in the mind is called as vritti vyapti. And the object which is known is called as phala vyapti. So the object which is included in the mind and the object which is known by the mind, can there be two minds? It's only one mind. See? So the same mind outside, it is called as holding the object, and the same mind inside knowing the object. See? Now like you are seeing me, I am seeing you. Where the knowledge is happening? Where I am or inside you? Therefore, from the body reference, inside, outside is real. From the mind's point of view, body is in the mind, mind is not in the body. See, next experiment. It happens on the airport, you must have done it. We hold, let's say, our phone in our hand. And suppose you have to write something. Now we don't want to leave the phone anywhere, lest we forget. So the phone is in our hand, and we take the pen and write some phone number or whatever. Our hold on this object will influence our handwriting, is it not? If you want to get your original handwriting, what is required is give up that object and then write. Exactly, the total mind is Bhagavan Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. See? And for therefore, Name dveshosti na priya. Samoham sarva bhuteshu name dveshosti na priya. Because the experience is what? When I am taking the stand that I am inside the body, the world is outside, there will be fight constantly. But when I come to discover that everything is in me, then who will fight whom? With whom? There will be neither a blessing nor a curse. When our tongue is beaten by our own teeth, will the tongue say, somebody has to go to dentist, okay? No. And if the tongue goes and digs in between the teeth and takes away the stuff, will the teeth say, thank you darling, you always help me? No. So what is the ultimate? Although living in the relative world without losing the non-duality is the ultimate. This is the self-discovery. See? And this can come if we change our standpoint with reference to body. See? Body-wise, we are all one. We are not different. It is not that Swamiji's body is made out of 8 to 10 Mahabhutas and Grhastha maybe 3, 4. No. Same. There is no difference whatsoever. Slowly and steadily, when the perception of differences do not create that the differences are real, then only we are living in divine, in the self, although playing the game of life. That is the self-discovery. We don't have to do anything. Change the standpoint. The day we can achieve this, understand God's grace has been showering on us. And therefore, such great masters, they are surprised. How come people fight with each other? How they hate each other? They can't understand. See? Because for them, Like our own body, different parts. Left hand is not the right hand, and yet there is no fighting between the two. That means, although living in the duality without losing the non-dual is the discovery of the self. Therefore, apply Vedanta on ourselves and apply devotion and love on others. This perfect combination is self-discovery. See? This is what Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita toward the end. Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma Na Shochati Na Kankshati. This is the knowledge. Abidance in the truth is Prasannatma, you are cheerful, happy. Can you imagine? Babaji, what happened to you? What to tell you? Since I am realized I am feeling very bored. No, it cannot. See? Therefore, Prasannatma. Now, what is the meaning of Prasannatma? Ever cheerful? Doesn't mean laughing, joining a laughing club. No. Prasannatma means na shochati na kankshati. He dropped the dead past, doesn't carry all the time. And don't worry about the future. What will happen? What will happen? Many people ask this question. Swamiji, please don't mind. I want to know what happens after death. I say, look here, I had no experience. I can't tell you. Now, even then, what happens actually after death? I said, forget about that. When you are alive, anything has happened. As your presence is without any consequences, your death will be equally without any consequences. See? Think of living, not dying. See? You don't have to run after death, she will find you out. See? Therefore, self-discovery is not a struggle. Allow the self to express through us. And for that, change the standpoint. See? Therefore, Vedanta applying on oneself. Disciplined life. Discipline begins from the talk. Many times this is the problem. We are problem to ourselves because of our tongue. Or something Dhaneshwar Maharaj used to say, control only one organ, that is tongue. Tongue is 2 in 1. For tasting, tongue is called as rasana. For talking, tongue is called as jiva. See? No control over eating, and after eating, every day the same story. See? And similarly talking, unnecessary talking. Before we go to tomorrow's class, I'll give you one homework. And tomorrow, tell me what happened. First homework, when you go home, try 2 minutes, 1 minute, sit quiet wherever you are and do not talk to yourself. Try it at home, tomorrow we'll analyze it. And second thing, before we talk to anybody on any theme, any topic, ask a question to yourself. Is it necessary to talk? Do these 2 homeworks. Tomorrow we'll try to understand and discover what is the meaning of this thing. Life becomes a great fun thereafter. That is what ultimate spiritual life means. Not suffering and not making others suffer. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.